What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Unfiltered Frustration. It's your girl Kenny, along with
your boy Emil, as always.
and
B, what's going on, everybody?
good.
What's good? We on episode 13.
13, word.
Like, subscribe, comment, fuck with your bye.
Hit that bell
Hit the
button.
bell.
Mm-hmm.
How was everybody weekend?
It was a little hectic.
Why so hectic?
Oh my goodness, it was like a scare at the camp with the this COVID
at the camp.
with this COVID thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, it was too close to comfort for me.
So would they cancel the camp for the kids?
No, they wanted everyone to get tested, and they tested my daughter, quote unquote. Yes, my results is in the
Hold up.
No,
Word up.
I'm in the clear. No, we're just a little scared because she got tested and it came back positive. So I was freaking out because there's no way I was just like new. So I immediately got to the doctor. No.
What about your test? You know what I'm saying? Be the
I
quickest
immediately-
episode ever, bro. Be a
No.
real quick episode.
So it's just one person.
Can
I'll post it, too. I'll post it.
No. It was a little scared because I took her to the doctor. We all got tested. I did her first, and then I followed up my two boys and myself, and we all was in the clear. It was negative for all four of us. So someone had, did a little error at the camp. So that messed me up.
Okay.
Messed me up, man. But overall, after my nerves calm,
After your nerves calm, you went to go get into the bag.
You have to get to the bag.
yes, sir. My grind don't stop.
Yeah, you got.
I had to make sure everything was clear. That's all I know is how to grind.
I'm getting to the bag. Yo, but yeah, nah, for real. My weekend was it was cool. It was hot as shit. What the fuck did I do? I feel like I did something with
He lost his mind.
I feel like I just remember it was hot as shit.
Yeah.
And me and
Brain fried.
Heat don't get along. So once it got hot, I was just like, that shit kind of fried my brain. Damn, I don't even remember what I did for real. I know I was with my kids and my family, but I don't know.
Nothing outside of that. He can't
I
recall.
don't remember what I did, yo.
Okay.
My
B.
weekend was good though. I went to work for the rest of the week, but the weekend I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's crazy.
Take it home. How
Yo,
about
that
you?
heat frying my
Can
shit.
you recall?
Nah, for me it was cool. I mean, I had got the news that I am gonna have to get surgery, but so they trying to figure that out right now, just exactly where in my ankle it needs to be happen at. But other than that, I mean, I was just, resting it, chilling, playing with the kids in the house and stuff like that. Like, other than that, getting on the game, just
Relax.
chesting,
Chill.
chilling. Word, I said chesting. That's crazy.
I didn't even
I'm thinking
catch
of
it.
boobs. I started thinking of boobs like off the rip. I don't know why.
Yeah, I played the game too this weekend. I do remember that.
Oh yeah, you did. It's slowly coming to you.
I remember that.
Slowly coming to you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
So what we about to get into?
I was thinking, what do love mean to y'all? Like, I feel like everybody got their own form and definition of what love actually means, and I don't know if people actually know the real definition. I don't know the real definition off the top of my head, but I got my own perception of what I think love is and the guidelines that I go through to.
The definition is
It's a feeling.
yeah, it's a feeling. It's a deeper,
Connection.
Deep connection.
deep
That's the-
feeling of affection.
If you go to the what?
So, like, for me, I know.
An intense feeling of deep affection is what it is.
Nah, Webster.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it says.
So, for me, I feel like that is something, and I don't believe that you fall in love. I feel like you grow in love with somebody.
For sure.
Um,
You fall in lust. What you like when you see it.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like love for me is something that it's an amazing feeling, but it's also a feeling that really can't be taken away. And I feel like a lot of people would say like I love you today, and then things don't be good with them, or they don't see each other for a long time, or they don't mess with somebody, and then it's just like I don't love that person no more. Like for me, I just feel like once I say those words to anyone, friend, family, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, blah blah blah, like it's like that's what it is for the rest of my life. It's like that's how I feel. I feel like I love you. We went through something. In that phase that we went through something, I grew to love you, and now that love is in me, and it just doesn't stop or like change because we don't see each other or talk to each other or like date each other or whatever the case may be.
Are there things that change that though? Like, can something change that or break that?
That love,
Yeah, that you would have for that person. Like, is there something that would change that? Like,
Wait,
even if you still love them, like as far as like distance yourself from said person, like.
wait, can we all say I mean it and then jumping up?
Oh, go ahead. I was just like he had said that about what he was saying. I ain't know if he.
hold on, say that one more
I was
time
just-
now.
Can it change?
Can my love change?
Yeah, well, not like the love change, but like okay, like if you love, like if you have a best friend you love or whatever, and then like say like I mean life happens, y'all separate, and that I'm not saying I don't think that should change it, but like say like if life didn't happen, y'all were just always together all the time, things like that, and something that person did or you did tarnished y'all friendship, the love might still be there, but does that change? Would that change? Like, would you like be like, oh, like I'm gonna have to love you from a distance, or would you keep them around because you loved them?
Nah, I just love you from a distance.
What?
No, you was tapping in.
Oh,
Oh.
my fault.
No, you good.
I just love you from a distance. I don't feel like I gotta keep you around to love you. Like my love doesn't have to be like near me. Like
To love
I
you.
see you every day, so da 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 da. I just feel like the more I see you, the more I chill with you, the more I hang out with you. It's growing more and more and more stronger. But if we don't see each other, like wherever my love was at, that's where it's at. It's just gonna stay there. But
Okay.
I don't gotta see you or talk to you. It's just like, when I do see you, it's like
It's all love.
It's all love. Like it's never like, oh, dad, we don't fuck with each other. F him, F her. Like, nah, I still love you, bro. Like I still love you. But
Yeah.
I feel like most people don't really know or go by the definition of love. It's just like more like what you said is lust.
Mm-hmm.
And people
It's a
just be like,
word
I
they throw
love, or they
around.
stay in a relationship or stuff like that. Oh, I love this person. It's like, love don't mean you have to be in a relationship. Love don't mean you have
Yeah.
to do this, that, and the third. It's
That's
just
true.
a feeling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think other things come into play where those are the reasons why, like to what you were saying, like, oh, would you keep your friend close because you love them? Like, no, like our connection is off, our vibe is off, we don't communicate like we used to. So that's the reason why we don't chill. But my love is still there for that person.
Okay.
How y'all feel about love?
Okay, so I think love for me is being able to look past the now, like be able to like I know you human, anything can happen. With the roller coaster of up and down, my love for you will stay the same because I know how my
You
feelings.
talking about like some deep connection?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That shit sound like some Disney World shit. I need yo. She said, "Look past everything,
Yes.
future, my bones." And skin."
Yes, because in a relationship, in a friendship, you know, you go through many tests or many challenges within a relationship, period,
Yeah.
in general. So going through that, oh, we going through something, we not on talking terms, you did something I don't like, or you may have rubbed me the wrong way about something. How I feel for you is how I feel for you. It's not going to change. At the moment, it's like, dad, that hurt. Or
Yeah.
word, like, okay, me and you not on the same page about that, but I still feel for you. And then on the flip side, like what you saying, if we was to go through something, that's how you could tell if you love somebody. Because it's gonna hurt, but I'm able to love you, like he's saying, from a distance. It's not going to change. I still love you, but I love me.
But you know
more.
the love is real because it bothers you.
It bothers you, right? And
Yeah,
I love
that
me
feeling.
more, right? And I love me more to walk away from the situation
Right.
than to make my love for you turn into something ugly.
Yeah.
And like, dang.
Yeah.
So before we even get to all that, just yo,
You do you, I do me.
that's it. Whether you a
Yeah.
friend,
But then when we lock in, it's love.
we
but
pick up
it
where we
ain't gotta
left
be.
off. That's
Yeah.
just that's how I view it.
No, I feel that. I feel that. Nah, I mean, it being a feeling is more or less like what I feel like people get messed up. Because I mean, I feel like people obviously know that love, like you feel something when you know you love somebody, but like I don't feel like, I feel like people don't, people don't say they love somebody with the feeling part intent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I know I feel something, but they don't channel that as the love. They channel that as, I feel like most people channel love as like you do what I say, I do what you say, like a controlling type thing. Like, oh, we're together now. You can't hang out with X amount of people no more, or things like that, or stuff like that. Now, it's like, with that being said, I feel like it's people doing that. Like if it's something like, I don't know, you don't want your girl hanging around with a bunch of dudes type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's love. I feel like that's just your preference, like what you don't like your girl doing or stuff like that. Like,
Or
but
controlling.
yeah, but some people would like be like, oh, if you love me, you won't chill with them. Like, and it's like, no, like it's another way you could have said that instead of saying like, if you love me, trying to use the love as
Right.
like why they shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But the for me, love is like a little of that, and then like you like without thought, you'll do something for that person. Like it would be like if something's presented to you, like, or like, I'm having trouble with this, like, and they could just be venting to you about like their life stuff, like whether it's a friend, girlfriend, or whatever, like just like not even asking you, just like, yo man, shit been hard right now, like, you know what I'm saying, this bill been kicking my ass, whatever, like daycare been kicking my ass. I'm like short behind that. They about to kick my kid out of daycare, stuff like that. And then you just listen to them as a friend, and then just like naturally just be like, yo, like I ain't, how much you need, like, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't got it, but like you know what I'm saying, if you do got it, you probably just extend that and probably a little bit more if you could, or
give what you have.
yeah, or give what you have, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, like, so I don't give a fuck if it's like, I'd be like, man, shit, like, nah, you good. I mean, like, I'm in a hole like 1,000, and motherfucker be like, yo, man, I ain't really got shit, but I got 150, like I could throw you that, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, but that's showing love,
And
like,
not even
it's-
looking for it back.
Word, exactly. Not expecting nothing back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would like, I think we was talking about this one time, you had mentioned this, and that like that resonated with how I feel. Like it's like you not expecting it back, but hoping that person loves you enough
Reciprocate
back
the same
to
thing.
just give it to you whenever they got it. Like I'm not gonna ask you about it. I'm not gonna hound you over it unless I need it, then I'm coming for your ass. Hey, remember that time? But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying?
$5 short, my boy.
Yeah, hey man, it's hurting right now. You know what I'm saying? Remember I looked out for you. Like, but even then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be that, as opposed to like, you know what I'm saying, doing it cause you, oh, this is my friend, they gonna give it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like type thing. Cause I don't feel like that person would really have your best interest at heart if they would say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and early on, like being young, I feel like that kind of like, you learn that, because early on, I feel like that's how, like, I could probably say I thought like that at one point, like as far as like with friends, it would be like, oh, well, like shit, like I know I would do it for them, you know what I'm saying, and expect
Right.
that to happen. So when it don't happen, it'd be like, damn, like you just hurt. But that goes along with the actual definition of love, that feeling, like you feel that shit. It's like, damn, like you really. Like, and then you don't even want to really
had you on a high.
yeah,
boy.
like you don't, you know what I'm saying. So when that thought is knocked out of your head of how high you had them, it's like you start to slowly not reciprocate that. So to your point, like, you know what I'm saying, because I kind of felt that part when you was like, I'd rather salvage what we got before I destroy everything that we built. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather do that when I realize somebody that I had to that high regard gets me to that point. Because like, and then like in a relationship on that matter, I would rather do that, and then like we can probably work
Stay
towards
friends.
back.
Right.
Yeah, we can work
Yes.
towards back that for sure. But like in this very moment, let me take my
Have my
second.
moment,
Let me
yes.
take my second,
It's
because
needed.
if we try to fight through that, like I'm not
gonna get worse.
Yeah, I'm already looking at you with two heads, and you don't want me to see you with
sir.
three. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that right there is like another part of like what I feel like love means. Like If that, I know that was long winded, but
Oh, it was good.
No,
if
no,
that
no,
that's a part of
that's
that.
like summing up everything,
Everything,
everybody
Yeah.
said
right?
and shit.
Yes.
And then like another part of it, you know what I'm saying, would be like different types of love. You know what I'm saying? Because there are different types of love. I feel like, I mean, well,
I feel like it's levels.
love is the same thing all around. I feel like, but how you love people is what's different. And what I mean by that is like my deep affection for my kids is a little different from my deep affection with my mother,
Right.
or my deep affection with my girl,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying.
But I feel like it's
or
that-
even on a different note, my
that
deep
go-
affection with my dad. Like, you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like that go back to like the growing part of the love.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you grow with your kids is gonna be way different from how you grow with your mom.
Yeah,
And that's
For
why
sure.
your love is different, or how you grow with your girlfriend is gonna be different. How you grow with your best friend, it's like, all right, we go here, but we not having sex and
Right.
all this
It's-
and that and
yeah.
the third. So it could go but so far. Like, all right, you may have reached the max at friendship, but girlfriendship is a little
Yeah,
bit
but-
higher.
I don't know. I feel like the only difference with that is, like you saying, the sex part. I feel like when you take it away, it's still the same thing because I just feel like it's still the same thing because it's going off on the question that I had asked earlier.
No,
say it.
No,
Go ahead.
But I just feel like that's why I was saying with the whole like friendship and relationship. I don't think people really look at it as the
Like the
same,
same thing.
when in reality it really is the same, because if you set certain standards for yourself or certain things you don't like, I don't feel like it's a switch off or because that's my man or my woman. If that's how you feel all around the board, that's how you feel. So if your friend, cousin, family member did something like, yo, that really didn't sit right with me, and you willing to step back, shouldn't it go the same way in a relationship? Like, I'm going to step back. Like, yeah, I rock with you, but you really, ooh. It's on the same level. Like, the only difference is I'm not, in a sexual
I say yeah, no.
connection with
What?
them. Like, if I don't want to be
What she's
disrespected,
saying.
if I don't want to be, if I'm not going to tolerate disrespect the way you not really valuing what I'm saying or how I view things, or you did something, I'm like, yo, that hurt my feelings, and you keep on doing it, it's the same thing in a relationship. Like, yo,
Yeah, but I'm not fucking you though.
Yeah, so
I'm not fucking my friend.
that's why I
So-
think
I
that's why I think
understand
it get a little.
That's an extension of like
little deeper.
I'm expecting more of like I'm sharing energies with you on top of the energy our friendship is. This person I just have that friendship energy with. So like
it's crazy.
yes,
Off-
I feel what you're saying as far as like the act of what you're saying is
I'm
the
giving
same
you
thing.
all of me.
But yeah, like this person I'm in a relationship with, like this motherfucker like know my social, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my best friend can't tell you my social. I can't tell you his. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even shit. I honestly can't tell you my girl shit to
Yeah,
be
I know
honest with you. But
everybody's social.
but like goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But like I can't. That's hard.
Right,
You know what
bro,
I'm
I
saying?
don't know mine.
That's crazy. You don't know yours?
you don't know you.
No, I know mine.
Oh, I thought you said I don't know mine. Like yours. I was like,
Shorty,
damn. Like, we
so-
had a test on that in elementary school.
crazy.
But nah, like word, we had a test. It was like you had to learn that shit. But
I can't not
I
know
can't
my
really-
shit.
nah, for sure. But my damn, I got thrown off. But like my point, what was I saying?
You say you can't say, like,
You
y'all on a
saying-
deeper level because you can't say your best friend's social and he can't say yours, but when you know your one.
But yeah, and like I'm not sharing that. Nah,
okay.
appreciate it. I had
Hook your ass.
I swear, dude, you good? Like, but nah, like it would I'm not sharing that energy that I'm sharing with my partner that I am with my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Even if I put mad years in with my best friend before my relationship came along, it's like once that happened now, like, and then if you move in with that partner, like I'm around you every day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, me and my best friend, we lived together before. I want to say it was like 2 years, a year and a half or something like that. We stayed together, but like that ain't the same as staying with my girl. Like I'm sleeping in the bed with her. Like we talking at night until going to sleep sometimes. Like we're having conversations. We're doing things. We're sharing money. Like, you know what I'm saying, on a daily. Like, you know what I'm saying, we're taking after the same little people.
Bust down,
But
y'all
shit.
having a deep convo.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying, after the sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
But like,
I
yeah,
feel what you're
straight.
saying when you
Okay.
break it down, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna throw in a towel
No, it's
as
just the
quickly.
basic
I feel like you
boundaries
need to
is
put
good.
in the work. You should put in the work.
You mean like for both, like for the friendship and the
both,
relationship?
For both. No, it's not gonna be on the same level. Like, I get what you're saying when you do the breakdown, but like, oh, he disrespect me, I ain't his friend no more. But your girl just disrespect you in a crazy way.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like what?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like I understand we sharing energy, but if I hold myself or
Some
I
dudes
feel
be
certain,
whipped.
it be like, damn. Like,
Yes, I mean, some
what
dudes
he
is-
did was
Some
worse
dudes be
than what a
whipped.
friend did, or for her. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess that goes back into
I
like you
think
gotta love
sometimes it be-
yourself and know your worth.
I think it's
because-
sometimes it'd be like with the friend, like it'd be like his last straw. Like sometimes it'd be underlying the things that you probably just don't know, and that's why he cutting his friend off and letting you or his girlfriend ride.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you would have more than likely have that friend before that relationship. So, like,
Right.
it could be a bunch of things prior to me even meeting you that was like, I got to
Alright,
keep my
bro, I
eye
see
on,
what type
bro.
of
You know what I'm
time
saying?
you on.
Yeah. But then they do
But
that, it'd
even
be
with
like,
that,
yo, nigga,
but
fuck
even
you.
with
Like,
that, it'd be crazy because it was like, oh, my man don't like my girls, or my female not feeling, oh boy, like now we can't be friends no more.
But sometimes,
That's
but that's,
wild.
that's
sometimes that
not.
be valid though.
Yeah, it do be valid.
Sometimes
for
your
sure.
chick really be knowing like, yo,
No,
they
that's
not
true.
for you.
Yeah, that too.
Absolutely.
Vice
But I'm just
versa.
saying,
And vice
vice
versa,
versa,
be
because
like,
my
nah,
dude was like that, like had that third eye.
Because I don't
Nah, 'cause some dudes
necessarily.
be wanting to smash
Nah,
like.
nigga, not some dudes. 98% of dudes is gonna want to smash if given opportunity to somebody that they considering their best friend. Like I don't care what that like. I don't care what that like
For
anybody.
the dude or for the both party.
Both.
For the dude, but both. I feel like both, but more on the dude. I feel like 98% of the dude is given opportunity. He gon' like the girl, like
gonna
that best
shake
friend, female
that
best friend, be
thing.
like try to be like, yo, you trying to hit this shit? Like it's probably going, yeah, like 98%.
Especially
98%.
the vulnerable moments.
98%.
Nah, come through.
But that goes on the I mean that's a different topic because that goes
Yeah.
on like what females and dudes view sex as. You know what I'm saying? So like 98% of those dudes is probably going to take that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because they're best friends, they probably feel for you. They probably,
95.
like you said, that vulnerable moment, you probably coming to them like, oh, such and such is, like we going through it right now. Can I come talk? You get there, come talking, and y'all get to talking. You feeling away, you know what I'm saying? They might say something as a friend that might trigger something, or vice versa, and that could happen either way. You know what I'm saying? If the dude, a chick might be best friends with a girl and then throw
believe
herself
so.
out, or vice versa. Like,
I recall a moment, right? I needed my best friend bad.
oh no, I
It
feel
was
you.
late, right?
Uh-huh.
I needed you so bad. I was like literally in tears talking to him on the phone. He was like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea for you to come to the house. Like we could talk on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around with that shit.
He was like, we gonna talk on the phone. He
we
talked on the
can
phone
talk.
till he went to sleep. He was like, my bad, I was tired. But it was just the point, like he had, I don't want to say discipline because I'm pretty sure it wasn't nothing like that. But I'm just made me think of a moment, like we had a moment like that. Like I really needed him. I wanted to go to the house, chop it up with him, whatever.
Nah.
Yeah, but that shit wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't-
I'm not gonna
Not
say.
just saying nothing like
It
that.
ain't
'Cause we
nothing
like
there,
brothers
but I'm
and sisters,
saying like
nothing.
you just never know
For
with
sure.
people, so you just be like, yeah, you know what I mean, stay over there, I stay over here, you know, we can talk.
But even with that too, like, I mean, if you don't care to dig deeper on that, like, would that be why did you say that? Like, is it because like y'all have a girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her to, like
No,
I think
open
he
that
was
door,
tired.
like, regardless of.
I think he
can't
was-
really. I can't really.
For me,
explain
in
it.
that-
I don't
that
remember
space-
exactly everything.
Yeah, and me in that space, I just needed to vent. Like I just really needed him, and I needed him in person. Like it wasn't for me like a phone conversation, but he was still there for me. It's just me. I just needed that connection in person, and then on top of him being tired because I think he had just got off work. Like it was late.
Yeah.
So he just was like, nah, I don't think you need to come over, but you know, we could chop it up on the phone. And it's like it did the job or whatever. But
Yeah.
it just made me think of a moment. Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Me.
yeah, shout out to him. And I can't recall if he was in a relationship or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That he got years in.
No, for sure. I'm just saying, like, that's where the shit get like tricky because, like, if if there is a situation where like, yo, you meet a girl and then she's saying like, I got this dude best friend or things like that, I mean, I can't speak. Yeah, I can't speak for the female, but it can get like for I feel like from a dude like, and I was having this conversation too when it was put in the group chat with our editor Mike. Shout out to Mike. You know what I'm saying? His
Years.
name be up here somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah, me,
You know what I'm
Mike.
saying? but nah, like I don't know how. Cause I don't necessarily rock with that. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
have a
Like
female best friend?
No, I'm not saying like with like my girl having like a male best friend. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I wouldn't like I have female friends, but like it's not like a best friend type thing to where it's like that close, like or it's like you know what I'm saying. Like I'll be like, yo, what up, sis? Things like that. Like but it's not like it's literally like I call them sis because they're my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? But like she met them, things like that before. But it's not like a
Deeper connection.
yeah. It's not like that's because I don't like my girl like chilling, like hanging out with dudes. Like I ain't saying she can't like know guys. Like that's like wild controlling to be like yeah you can't know nobody if you go to this party and this guy's there leave. Like no, like but.
I get you.
But like on some like chilling shit, like nah. And then like if it's like oh well, like if the girl was to be on some like oh like talk to them, like have the guys talk. Like I don't know how I would feel about that either. Like it's like because he had brought that up. He was like well shit I wouldn't be like with trying to deal with that dude like on that type of time like that like and then
Or what type of time?
like
Trying to be cool or cool.
yeah like being cool like trying to be cool with like
That don't have to be
'Cause
best friends, but I feel like
I ain't saying they best. Well, I don't know how he meant it, but he was saying that, and that made me think like I don't know how I would feel like if it's like, oh, like because I would assume my girl would introduce me to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it would be like for me, it would be like I don't need to talk to this nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Like,
you would have been okay with it if it was presented in the beginning, not if y'all together and then it comes along. You're not okay.
I would
with
consider it in the beginning if it was presented. Yeah. But like in the middle, like, we together 12 years and year 6, you talking about some? Meet my homeboy. Like, fuck. Like the fuck is? No, I'm not. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But like, but yeah, like
I feel like it's levels to it. I feel like if and I get it because I feel like even you could be open with something like, well, I told you, but you ain't tell me the other side. Like y'all actually did X, Y, and Z. But if I'm presenting something to you and you see like it's nothing but genuinely love and families, no families, and it was nothing like that. Like I talked to that person, my best friend, females or girlfriends. I don't feel like it should be a situation, especially coming from where I'm coming from. Like we go way back. So this wasn't something that I was willing to throw away. And I even had this conversation with like, oh, like I introduced them, they talk. I even had to double back because like what you're saying, but it was in the beginning. He just wasn't like with it. Like what?
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, right. And I had this conversation with him, and he was like, no, you feel me?
He got
like,
every right to feel that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hear what both of y'all saying, but I know he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, then that right there, like even that, like you didn't even have like aggression when you said that, but that comment would have been like, well, I guess I am, like, you know what I'm saying? That would have been kind of a response. And at that point,
respectfully,
I don't know where y'all were and that time in life as far as the love, what we were talking about, but that means at that point it's like, how much did you rock with me? Fuck the love, like how much did you rock with me to be like deuces if I be like, yo, I'm not rocking with that.
If I'm telling you
and
this
then
in
you're
the
like,
beginning, if I'm telling you this in the beginning, yeah, I'm saying in the beginning.
I'm talking about like once, like when she was just like, when I was just like, yo, like I'm not feeling that, and then you just was like that.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying, like, that's why I was, yeah, but I'm just saying like that response to me saying that wouldn't help me feel better about the situation. So that would be like you doing that is like, oh,
but wouldn't
damn,
that
like,
be your insecurities then?
I mean, I don't think it would be an insecurity. I'm just saying like if it's like. Because okay, boom, like I said, she
wouldn't
can
help with the situation.
Yeah, that you're like, yo, like nigga, he not going nowhere. So either like I'm taking that as like either deal with that or don't deal with me. So it's like
okay, so it's
we can handle the situation.
So I feel like it's a levels to the conversation. Like, oh, once you start talking to the person, he get mentioned very early from the rip. Because like you're saying, a lot of dudes can't handle that. Or females. I'm open, like I understand.
It should be from the rip. Like,
it should be from the rip.
Who your best friends? Who you be chilling with?
Because he come around the functions like, oh, I chop it up with them. We go to each other functions. So I don't see how that wouldn't be mentioned. If I'm telling you in the beginning, you see how we rock. I'm introducing you to him. Y'all have your own side conversations from man to man because I'm expressing to him what's going on, and I gotta keep reassuring you like, nah, da da da. At some point, it's gonna get to like. I done explained myself to you. I done went down every avenue. He is not going nowhere, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you accept it or can you not accept it? At that point, it's all about having communication, having sitting at the
Yeah,
table.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
So,
it could be
but
something
it's
that
not just off the rip. Like, he ain't going nowhere. Because I care for you. I'm gonna have this conversation with you and see where you at with it. But if you still like, nah, cause why you against it? Why you so against it? You talk to him, oh yeah, he cool people. No, at the end of the day, I just don't see that as a dude. I just don't think it's possible. But I'm showing you it's possible, and you still like, it's a tug of war, baby.
what if that situation happened to that dude prior to me meeting you? Like, oh, I was okay with it, and then my
That
girl.
I take that's sorry. I'm cutting you off. Well, go ahead.
If the situation was, if the dude is like had that happen, like my girl, she got a best friend, this that, and the third, and then she ended up cheating on him with said best friend or things like that, and then now I'm in this relationship and you come in at that dude like
You should leave.
this that, and the third. But that's why I said, like, if it's presented that way, I said it depending on how it's presented, I can do it at the beginning. Right. But if it's presented that way, like I'm talking with you through it, trying to find a way to work through that, and then you're just like, after a while it just comes to like, well, like he's not leaving, so what you trying to do? Then at that point, that's when I would remove myself. It would be like, oh, all right, well, deuces then. Like,
what he's saying is true. Then you because it happened to you. So now I understand you experienced that, but
I said that's why I said if that situation happens.
So now I'm like tiptoeing because of what the previous girl did to you.
It's
that's not fair to me. So
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
not willing to. Okay, that's how you feel, and I'm saying with me hearing that, I personally wouldn't be able to handle that. I personally wouldn't be able to handle that, so it would be deuces from the door anyway because I have to put in a lot of work.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if you think that I'm like debating that with you. I'm on the same page as you. I'm saying that at the beginning I would be cool with that, but once at that point, like if I'm okay, if it's a situation where I'm not cool with it off the gate, but you're presenting it to me up front, okay, now I have to find a way to be cool with it because this is new to me.
Right.
So you can't like, I don't feel like the person should like force that. It's like, yo, this is my, you need to be trying to ease him into that as well. And not like, oh, well, this is like, he not going nowhere. So that's why I said once it's presented that way, then it's going to be like, I feel like now I have an ultimatum and I'm going to choose to be like, all right, well, you go deal with him. Y'all have you know what I'm saying? You find somebody that's okay with that and y'all have a married best friend life. I'm going to go over here. So like, but if it's presented the right way at the beginning, then I will be like, all right, let's work through this, especially if families are involved. Like I see, like I said, y'all families involved, or it's just a homeboy, and it's like, okay, well, that's your homeboy. Like, what's his mom name?
So that's just like
I met her one time.
So just like
what's this person like? How many brothers they got? Well, shit, I think they got one sibling. Like, at that point, it's like, okay, like fuck that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn how long you said you know him. You don't even know nothing about him. But if I can ask you those questions, trying to work through it, and those questions can be answered, then what you're saying will be validated. So then what my past that happened wouldn't matter because you just validated those, what you title insecurities would be. Matter. What you mean?
I think it would still be in the back of your head. So that's what I'm saying. For
no, because that's why I said if it's worked through the right way.
And by you telling me that, but some people is not even working through that realistically. So if I
fine.
tell you that,
we was talking about me, but I got you.
Okay, so I feel it. That's what's up.
You feel me?
But in general, because this is a question I ask, like, okay, how do you, without even introducing, just a question, like you want to have conversation, see people's point of views. Mm-hmm. So, like, how do you feel about your female having a best friend? If from there you be like, oh yeah, I had a girl, I ain't with that from the start. That's my skate out the, that's gonna be my scapegoat. Like, I'm not even gonna invest in that. Because for me, it's too much I have to take on. That to be left up to them
saying
me.
They have a girlfriend?
They had a bad experience. Like, oh, nah, I ain't really
like
rocking
you just
with
throw
that.
little questions out there.
Like just to
how
get
you
the
feel
feel.
if I had a boy best friend and shit like that.
To see if you even strong enough to even get to that point where I'm like, to for me to even get to that point to even mention him. Because I know, like,
but then at that point, you kind of made a decision for that person where you could have told them, and then how you again presented the right way could help them ease into wanting to, like, they might fuck with you enough to be like, yo, I'm willing to try to do that, but that never happened to me before. I never dealt with a girl that had a best friend like you're rocking with yours. So help me work into it the right way. And don't make me feel weird about it because I'm not cool with it. Help me be cool with it. But now if you're just like, oh, this is my best friend, this is my best friend. Like he not going nowhere, this, that, and the third. You either take it or leave it. Not saying you would do that, but if somebody presents it that way, then it's like,
Yeah, that's bad.
all right, well, fucking go chill with them then. Like, the fuck? Like, go, the fuck you want me to, like, don't, like, because at that point, it's like you're giving me an ultimatum. Like, and it's like, well, damn, like, you making me choose with rocking with you or like rocking with both of y'all. Like, are we, like, you trying to be polygamous? Like, why you going that hard? You know what I'm saying? It's like, help me work into it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's presented the right way, then cool. Like I said, it's a possibility of that being, I'm being okay with that. But if it's just like a bunch of red flags at the beginning, even at the beginning, you say like you present that and then it start being red flags on what you saying it was. Like, we mad, cool, this, that, and the third. And then I'm starting to notice, like, every time you go out, it's wild late, you with him. Or every time you get dropped off, you going out, you with him. Or like, then after that, it's going to be like, well, damn, like, how close of best friends are y'all?
Yeah,
It's true.
Because y'all could have been, it could be a lot of things that's like,
that's fair.
not, oh, he don't need to, my new relationship don't need to know this. I'm going to just tell him we best friends. They don't need to know at one point we probably tried it.
Right.
Tried this. They don't need to know at one point how we met. Oh, we met on a one night stand and got real cool and just became best friends. They don't need, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's a lot, I would take what you're saying off the rip, because people that I rock with or trust, I give them that leniency of trust until you take it away. Like, some people try to like want to build trust. I give you trust when I meet you, and then it's up to you to keep it or take it away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give that girl that I'm dealing with that level of trust, but then I'm gonna start dwindling that shit away, or it's gonna do it on its own based on how you're dealing with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything you try to present to me it's starting to seem like a fairy tale from what you said and what's happening after you told me that. So at that point, it would be like, again, I would just be like, yo, I wasn't rocking with it. I tried to work it out. It's not really working for me how you said it works. And cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, let's salvage what we got at this point, and we can be friends. Like, let me be one of your best friends. You know what I'm saying at that point? See, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's not my definition of best friend is way different.
Yeah, I mean, I was joking about that, but I'm just saying, like, it's like we can try to work on being friends after that or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, if it's presented the wrong way, but
feel
if
like
it's
that's
presented
a
the right
full
way, it can
package.
probably be. But off the rip, hearing
A
like
package
for instance, like, oh, like, why don't y'all sit down and talk? Like, no, like, you know.
I
what
mean,
I'm
that's
saying?
me
Like,
working it through. That's me working. You know, you.
Nah, I
through
feel
it.
you, but like, I'm
Because
not.
If you might,
That
you
needs to
say
happen naturally, though. Not you trying to I feel like that's kind of forcing it to work. Like, oh, why don't y'all sit down and just talk? Like, you don't really know him, like, or that type of conversation, or however it's presented, whether it's aggressively, calmly, or whatever. It would be like, what? Like,
No, just
now
throw
you're
it out
making
there,
me
like,
talk.
I'm
You're
not-
telling me that you have a best friend. Now you're making me talk to them to be okay with it. Like, let that happen naturally. Just tell me what it is that you have with them. Let me give you that trust based on what you say and how you present it, and then from there, let me see how it works out for me. And then if it don't work out, I'll pull myself from it. Then just like,
Yeah.
at that point being like, nah, fuck that nigga. You need to not be like, cause I wouldn't give the girl that ultimatum, like, them or me. Like, I wouldn't do that.
No.
So the fact that you would, like, the said person, the imaginary girl would say that to me, it would be like, yo, like, what the fuck you mean? Like, them or me? Them, pick them. I'm gonna tell you to pick them. All right, well, you pick them, deuces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything I brought you. I hope y'all live, you know what I'm saying?
How y'all
Wonderful.
feel about soulmates? Because I feel like we talking in circles. Same shit.
I mean, yeah, I was just trying to get that point out. You know what I'm saying?
You got it out.
Okay. But what was your question?
How y'all feel about soulmates? Like,
How
y'all
you
think
feel
that's
about it?
real? I don't think soulmates is real.
Wow.
I think that you kind of compromise with whoever it is, and you just make it seem like it's somebody who's supposed to be there. Like, that's supposed to be your perfect match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I could feel like multiple women are my perfect match. So am I having multiple soulmates?
I feel like if you have a soulmate, I think it can be more than one person. meaning like
So
I could have a
soulmates.
soulmate with this person, and then like say we break up or whatever, and then later down in life I find somebody else that I feel like is my soulmate. Then it might be greater than the first person when I said that to them. It might be the same, you know what I'm saying? But I might feel that way then. Or at the same time, if you could be like, if you're in a situation where you could be single, got two girls you talking to at the moment or something like that, and like damn, like they both hitting, like, you know what I'm saying, like hitting me at good points from both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like I like this person for this, I like this person for that, like shit, like I feel like
So it's not really soulmate though.
no, I'm saying like I don't like, I'm saying I don't think it's well, I didn't say, but I think it's not real as well. Like I kind of lean a little bit how you broke that down. Like I think it's something that's just like somebody titled something and just started using it, and people just ran with that and was just like, oh, it's my soulmate, like love at first sight, like that type stuff. But like,
Love at first sight ain't real.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's that. I think that falls in lines with that. So like, I don't think it's real, but I feel like the definition or the term that's used, how I see it, I feel like I can have more than one, or I can feel that way about more than one person.
So you can have mates.
Yeah, soulmates.
Mates. All right. You feel like soulmates, love at first sight is a real thing?
I think it can be. I haven't.
Your best friend could be your soulmate. I feel like.
I don't think.
Yeah, it's possible. But
Oh.
you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
No, I'm just saying like on a friendship level, like you can have a soulmate as a friend. Like yo, like I love my friend so much, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like my yin to my yang type shit. Like you can have that friend where it's like,
Without it being weird.
no, I'm saying like say you got like like you and a female friend, or like me and my homeboy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
What would be like a soulmate to you then? Like if you.
I feel like a
justifying
soulmate to me is like this is the different. Oh
that. Yeah,
sorry.
because you said your friend can be your soulmate.
yeah,
So what's your
Like
true
so, what would be like your definition of a soulmate?
somebody that connects with you on like every like
Like
when
on
you're
all levels.
yeah, like on all levels, like, and no one's perfect, so it might be one thing that those people that like might annoy you with, but you're like everything else outweighs that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when I'm around them, it's like I don't know, like you could finish their sentence type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you thinking what they thinking, like you ain't never been like either like her or another like best friend that you got or close friend if you do have any. It's like y'all be thinking like y'all could be chilling and you be like, damn, I was just thinking that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They said
Yeah,
that, like
no, for sure.
things like that. Like that's what I mean. Like when shit start aligning with a person is when I feel like that's kind of like a soulmate. But I mean, it sounds weird because of how people use the word soulmate. I feel like,
I guess I got a soulmate friend.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that's just
See,
how,
But I never see. I'm not big on stuff like that, so I wouldn't.
yeah.
For me, it just be like I'm just a
click.
firm believer that you align yourself with people
That's like you.
like-minded.
Yeah.
So like, it's easy for me to be like, oh, that's my soulmate. When it's just like, nah, that's who I vibed with because I'm similar to that person. So of course we gonna like the same thing. Of course we probably gonna think that they.
Your soul's connecting, soulmate. Like
So it's
they it tends to be a magnet. It's like you tend to find the people that are like you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all souls connected at that point. It's like a soulmate. Like we found each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's your friend, somebody you dealing with on a relationship level, like it could be a family member. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everyone got that one family member, might be one or two, but like got that one family member. It's like shit, like you got everybody in your family lined up, that one person that you rock with in your whole family, like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why is that? Like they all your family. You should feel the same way about everybody, but it's always that one person, maybe 2, 3 people in your family that it's like, and it might not even be in your intermediate family, like your household family, like your mom, dad, brother, sister. It might be somebody else, like my cousin, like that's my dog, that's my brother. Like you can't even tell me that's my cousin. Like that's one of my brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of like how I look at it, like that's like he's one of my soulmates and that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like we connect. Like when we talk, that shit be like he'll say something, I'll be like, damn, yo, yesterday I was just saying that shit.
Yeah,
like
nah,
or vice versa. Like that happens like too many times. Like so it's just like
every day.
Exactly. Like one of the reasons of why we wanted to put the podcast together, it was like it just happens. So I feel like those people that you come across in your life are considered soulmates, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Not
can
the
vibe with that.
traditional way of how people look at it.
Yeah, because I was.
So
Gonna
then
say,
you
I'm not
believe in
big on-
soulmates?
No, okay. I don't believe it in how people say it, but if
And for
the
your
word
terms.
so in my terms, yes. In my terms, yes, but I thought we was going off of how like the traditional
I was going
what
off
people
the
use
tradition.
soulmates is, but in that way, no, I don't.
So you believe in love at first sight?
No, I don't believe in that.
No,
No.
Hell no.
No. I don't believe in that at all. Like at all.
so it's lust at first sight.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think you just attracted.
Yeah, I
to
think you
whoever
just like what you like, but
likes.
I mean, I wouldn't call it lust, but I feel like that's what it is. For me, it's just like he said, it's just like,
Hey, she got everything I like.
damn. And it might not even be body. It could just be your aura. Like, damn, like it's something
energy
about her real
different.
quick. Like every dude got that shit. Like you might got some dudes like I got friends where it's like they like they'll see a chick and then won't go like approach them. Like say you walk across the street and they just like damn and won't go say nothing. But then they might find a chick like 3 years later doing that and it just draws them to like they gotta go say something to her. It was that aura. And then like on your the friend that was with that person that's doing that might be like, damn, that chick he was just that he like we was trying to hook him up with 3 years ago look way better than her, but it might not be about that. It's that aura. Like it's like damn, like it's something about her. Like you ain't never seen nobody, whether it was your, I mean, you ain't got admitted when in a relationship or you know what I'm saying. But like when you were single or younger or things like that, it's like you ain't never seen nobody and was just like God damn, like there's something going on over there. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Sure.
and that's what I mean. Like it's not. I don't think it's a love at first sight. I think it's just like I fell in love with your aura. Cause like shit, it be motherfuckers that like you could talk to and just like our first conversation be like, damn, there's something about this motherfucker. Like I don't know.
Lingo hitting different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, nah, you know.
the love at first sight thing. No, I think it's just a couple things that attract you.
That boy's vibration different.
Yeah, I think for me, I feed off an energy, like the
Mm-hmm.
vibe. So
Yeah, that's me.
that's what. Yeah,
I
like
love energy.
oh my
Mm-hmm.
god,
Like damn,
love it.
good energy. She make me laugh, I'm googly, I'm all
So-
goofy and shit.
Off of that, I feel like it's possible.
So you substituting that emotion for love at first sight type thing?
Cause if we could just hit it off, I wouldn't consider it love at first sight, but
Sound
like
you
that.
want to get in the bed with them?
No,
If we could hit it off.
We can hit it off.
My God,
absolutely
it's hot in here.
not at all.
She went from first base to third.
Word on a slide. Yeah, I'm here.
No, because that
On a bunt.
connection.
Word, boop.
No,
Safe.
Word up.
no,
Belly slide.
no. Like the connection is connection. How the person could hold the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That junk is like.
But
It's high
I just think those are
stimulating mind.
qualities that you just attracted to.
Yeah.
So maybe not love at first sight, but
So like when it's
not big on
approached
stuff like
to
that.
you, it's just like it's going
because
it's going to
it
tap
has
into
been a
your
lot.
weakness a little bit. Like that's me.
Yeah,
Like,
but
if
I
a
can
chick could just
exit.
like talk to me, like if I could just sit in the car and talk to a chick
Mhm.
for hours, it's like
stimulating.
that right there is just like enough for me. It's like
Mm.
I don't even care what you look at like at this
Yes,
time. Like
sir.
yo, you
Yeah.
talking that talk, you holding it. We talking about life,
And it's not just like a
and it's
front.
just
Like,
Yeah.
it feel natural, and I
Sometimes that's how shit be. That's how shit happen. Like
no, so that's
Yeah,
what
that's
saying
how
in
them
situations
draws
like
be
that.
crazy.
I don't know
You
about
feel
the
what I'm
love at
saying?
first sight, but I
that's
feel
why
like
I was
the-
saying what I was saying earlier. But go ahead. No.
I don't think I don't know so much about the love at first sight, but I believe the soulmate. It's possible because you could be like, yo, I really connected, or you make me feel way different. Like I done thought I felt something before, but nah, like I could just see myself with you, and that I'm satisfied with that. I think that is possible. I don't think you get that feeling with everybody.
so you think that's soulmate type thing?
Yeah, I feel like
You
the
don't
be
think
like
it's
I
energy?
Yeah.
don't because you vibe with a lot of people. I don't.
Yeah,
feel
but
like that.
some people energy is on high frequent,
Facts.
and some dudes is like lower tier than that, and
Yeah,
lower
and then
tier
you
than
got
that,
niggas that
lower
just
tier
ain't
than
got
that,
no
then you
energy.
got
Yes.
dudes who
That's them
just like,
swagless niggas. They ain't
That's
no energy.
true.
that's just
Right.
dudes who like
Ain't no energy there. You know what I'm saying? But
they
like
go
it's just no energy.
they go
there.
off of like how they look.
Right. Nah, I'm
Don't
not
got
talking
no
about
word
that.
play.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you know, look, I got the, you know what I'm saying?
That don't impress me.
Yeah,
But
Oh, I don't like
that's
that.
flashy.
I,
Like
yes,
it's just trying to be
I
like
used to hate
you're trying to
that.
impress somebody
especially
with what
when
you got.
when they
and it's like,
pull out they money.
Yeah, like-
wow, that is
Like when
such
chicks
a
come around, they be
turn
like,
off.
"Hey man, hey yo, bro, you got change for $1?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my bad, those are my 20s. Oh, these are my 5s and my 1s right here.
don't
Like it's
like
like, bro,
that.
like what the fuck you need
I
to do
would be
that
that
for?
girl that walks the other way. I am not coming. Oh, he got no.
I ain't even interested, and I be mad when niggas do that shit. I be like, bro,
Why?
bro.
I hate.
yeah, I like building off of, I like building off.
Yeah, I
of
like
vibes and
energy, like holding
like
conversation.
a female could get me based like just
That's
off of that.
it.
But
I agree.
the
What's
kind
the?
I agree with you.
Oh,
Nah,
I just
go
wanted
ahead,
a
go
question.
ahead, do
What's
that.
the traditional meaning for a soulmate? Because I don't know.
I mean, it's
Like
just
what? Yeah, like
when like it falls in with like the love at first sight. Like yeah, look it up. But I think it's like from what I know it to be, it would be like when people be like, oh, love at first sight, like the person I can't live without,
Perfect
like,
person for
yeah,
that
like
person.
like the man or woman of your dreams, or like. Oh, I seen like one, like you'll see a man or woman be like, yo, I seen this woman in my dreams before, like it was like that type shit. It's like, man, shut
No.
your ass up.
Yes.
Nigga. You
It says
you trying to score.
it
You
says
stupid.
a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or a romantic partner.
Yeah.
I don't think so, buddy.
I mean, even with that definition, I feel like people still don't use the word into that definition. So, I mean,
I feel like they use it stronger than what it
what it
just
actually
read.
means is that's what I'm saying. But that's what I was saying with love. Like people would take that word and try to have what they mean. It's like I said, like if you love me, you won't. Like, and it's like, nigga, I do love you and I will. Like, what the fuck you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm
so,
still
like,
gonna do it.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I
Right.
don't tell me what I like. Oh, you don't love me if you know what I'm saying off your standards. Like, I do love you, but I'm still going to this concert with
Right.
the homies.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Catch
I
the
mean,
next one.
Love is just
You
an
know what I mean?
emotion.
word.
It
You'll be
ain't-
over it Monday, and then I'll tell you about it, and we'll be cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just it tries to be used as a weapon as opposed to what it is, and that's a feeling. Like it's either you feel that shit or you don't. And then once that feeling starts to dwindle, that goddamn light bulb starting to need to be changed. It's not as bright as it once was. You know what I'm saying? Then at that point is when I myself have to make. I start to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. We need to either separate or we need to go our separate ways entirely until I can figure this out. Or if it's the other way around, it's presented that way, you figure it out. I would rather it that way, like I said, to salvage what we have. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Because
facts.
I want you to be around me. That's why I've been around.
Still want you as an associate.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. But like I just can't deal with. I can't deal with it no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have that breaking point where it's just like.
Quick question to y'all. Base it off the love thing. I had to look it up real quick. Do y'all feel like love is blind too?
Yes. I think so. Because you could love somebody.
I mean.
I think so because
Go ahead, explain why you think so, and then why you do that. I'm pretty sure B, and I'm gonna say what I need. I want to say what I got to say too, because I thought about it as soon as I thought about the question.
I think love is blind because, like you saying, you misuse it or you trying to use it like to, like
As a weapon.
as a weapon. So I feel like if you confuse the two, like your heart could get in the way of your mind. Like you know the reality of the situation, you know the outcome, you know what you need to do mentally, but it's a tug of war with your heart. Cause it's like, damn, like, do I really want to let this go? Like, we have some beautiful moments and reminiscing and all this other stuff. So I feel like it's blind. Cause then you start to be like, I hear what you're saying, but that junk start getting further and further and further in your brain of what you know you need to do. But because you love this person, you willing to go against your beliefs and depending. you feel me, on a person, go against your belief and your standards and how you view things, and like, all right, because I love them, I'm gonna lower this, or because I love them, I'm gonna tolerate this, or because in reality, like, you would not do that. You know that is not the right thing, so you hurting yourself in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I think, how a lot of people get hurt, because, like, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to love that person from a distance. It's okay to let go. So I feel like because it's so hard for people, it's blind. Like, love is blind. To me.
Yeah, but like
And it'll take
for me,
over
like,
your
it's like
mind.
I don't think it is. I think it's more or less a person telling themselves everything you just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made yourself stick with that. So then, like, people take like that song, especially when it came out, that term, and being like, oh man, like, I'm in so much love with this person, like, I can't I can't oh yeah they cheated on me 5 times, but I love them. And it's like you're telling yourself that. So love isn't blind, your mental is blind. Like, you need to unblock your mental. You need to get some space and think for yourself and think clearly about that situation, and not stop thinking with your heart, because again, love is a feeling. So you feel all of that hurt that you're getting, but you're telling yourself, I love them, so I have to deal with this. And it's like, no, the fuck you don't. You're telling yourself to be unhappy essentially, but because love is blind, you just like, I'll deal with it. And it's like,
I didn't even
no.
think about that song,
Like,
but I think if you don't know the true definition of love, then
you gonna think it's blind.
you're gonna not even think it's blind. You're gonna go off of what you see, right?
phones,
Google it.
definitions,
Fire.
libraries, dictionaries.
I know,
Like,
but people is
but I'm
not
just saying,
tapping.
like, it's
In reality, nobody's doing that. Like, wow, this is how I feel.
which is whack, and that's what's wrong with
Right.
reality, because
Like,
people
you
don't
need
use
to
words for
read.
what they mean. But
You need to read.
use the words for what it means. Like, even if you don't know, some people are like I said, they don't know what it means, but then they'll be like,
Use it.
oh, they'll say they know what it means, or they'll go at their girlfriend because they think they know what it means, or the girl will go at their boyfriend because they think they know what it means, instead of just like, damn, like, you know damn well, like, no one ever told me what the definition of it was. I never looked it up.
Assume.
Like, so you just assume, like, at that point it's an assumption. Now, for whatever reason, if you look it up and what you look up is what you thought, then cool. But if you never really looked it up, then don't say you know what it is. Like, you just know what you're feeling. Say that. Like, I know what I'm feeling. And
Oh, that's what my mom do.
obviously love is that, but you could be feeling fucking heartbroken and then be saying yourself, I love them. Like,
Right.
no, you're feeling heartbroken and you're telling yourself you love them at that point. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think is the difference. It's like, you need to, sometimes you have to have that deep talk with yourself. Like when nobody's around, like, how do you talk to yourself? Like, are you lying to yourself? Are you being honest with yourself? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that honesty hurts, but I'd rather tell it to myself than sometimes say it out loud. But I'm going to always be honest with myself, regardless if nobody's going to hear me or if I say it out loud or not. Myself is always going to know the truth.
I
You know
think
what I'm saying?
blind. I think the blind and love is blind is the clinginess of somebody and whatever relationship, male or female.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the
That love is blind shit is
the
toxic.
want to be around that person, or the want to always be immersed in that
presence.
space and presence. Like, I feel like for like what Brandon was just saying, like, love is a feeling, but it's like you keep telling yourself what love is to you, and that's what's making it blind. Like, no, I love him, so he only doing this because he going through a situation, but I love him, I gotta be there for him. And it's like, nah, he not being there for you, so you gotta be there for yourself. But you trying to use love as the end all be all to why you going through the situation you going through. And it's just like, no, don't let love lead you into the wrong direction, because love is what grew between y'all from the experience and the things that y'all did together. But that's not actively right now. Like,
Right.
and I feel that way when it come with, relationships with kids and blah blah blah. Like, oh no, I'm here because I love. It's like, no, you here because you're kids, or like you're comfortable here, or whatever the case may be. You might not be on.
And
your
it's like,
feet.
say that.
And it's just like, say that instead of just saying like,
I love them. Like, and it's
all
like,
right, we know you love the person, but that's not your reason why you're staying.
Yeah.
Here. The real reason is why.
Comfortability,
the
or
comfortability.
my kids,
You may need to
or-
get on your feet, your kids, this, that, and the third. And it's just like,
it's beneficial.
I feel like people just throw love all over the place.
For sure. They just be
But
killing it.
look up the definition.
Butchering the
man.
word, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know something, always look up the definition. It's okay to constantly learn. Don't think just because you're a certain age, you can't learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
For
you don't
sure.
know it, you know what I'm saying? You know you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you know you don't know it, when you're around, you ain't around your homeboys, your homegirls,
Get a
whoever,
dictionary, bitch.
yeah, look it up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or
Look up on your
ask.
phone. It's clearly, ask Siri. You know what I'm saying?
Yee.
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
is
But-
love. UFF, we love y'all.
feel me?
Comment, like, subscribe. Come on, fuck with your boy. Ding ding.